You know, when two top 5 teams clash, you expect a nail-biter, right? A down-to-the-wire fight. But what we saw in Nashville, well, that was a coronation. Let's break down how Vanderbilt didn't just upset number 5 Texas, they sent a shockwave through the entire world of college basketball.
And that quote really says it all. This wasn't just some regular season game. I mean, imagine it. A totally packed arena, the lights of national TV shining down. This was the ultimate proving ground for two absolute powerhouses. The atmosphere was just electric, and you could feel the tension from the moment they stepped on the court.
And from the very first possession, the intensity was on a whole nother level. Both teams came out swinging in a first quarter that was tense, thrilling, and set the tone for everything.
Let's just be crystal clear about the stakes here. You're looking at two of the very, very best teams in the entire country. Both of them have championship dreams. Both are absolutely loaded with talent. This was a true heavyweight showdown in every sense of the word.
So Texas gets on the board first, an easy bucket from their star, Madison Booker. But Vanderbilt's answer? It is immediate. The ball swings around to Justine Pat, who is one of the best shooters in the nation, and she just buries a three that makes the home crowd absolutely erupt.
And then, it was Aubrey Galvin's time to shine. She gets the matchup she wants off a switch, creates just enough space with this picture-perfect step back, and yep, drains the three. And let me tell you, this was only the beginning for her.
The announcers just hit the nail on the head. The entire Texas game plan was built around one thing: containing Aubrey Galvin. And yet, it was like she was playing in a different dimension. She was attacking before the double teams could even get there, using screens perfectly. I mean, she was completely unguardable from the jump.
So what was the result of that incredible start? Well, by the end of the first 10 minutes, Vanderbilt had completely blitzed the number 4 team in the country and had stormed out to a stunning 12-point lead.
All right, so moving into the second quarter, Vanderbilt didn't just sit on their lead. Oh no, they floored the accelerator, turning what was a strong start into just absolute total dominance.
And this is where the magician, Mikayla Blakes, really enters the story. She basically took the baton from Galvin and started putting on an absolute clinic in how to score the basketball. And this play, this right here, captures her skill perfectly. She takes it coast to coast, and just watch how she uses that incredible right-hand finish, spinning it off the glass with this unbelievable touch. It's pure basketball art.
Now, while the guards were putting on a show from the outside, a whole different kind of war was being waged down in the paint. Texas's Booker and Vandy's Del Rosario were in an absolute dogfight, trading elbows, muscling in for tough shots. But Vandy's defense was just key here, forcing Texas into these really tough physical possessions down low.
Just when you think things can't possibly get any crazier, Aubrey Galvin gets herself trapped with the shot clock winding down and just kind of heaves this thing up towards the rim.
And it goes in! Are you kidding me? This just shows you what kind of night it was. For most players, that's a wild prayer. For Aubrey Galvin, on this night, it was just another 2 points. She was completely in the zone.
So by halftime, you just had to look at the stat sheet. It told the whole story. Vanderbilt was shooting a scorching 50% from the field. Meanwhile, Texas just could not find any rhythm, held below 40%. And this wasn't luck. It was because Vandy's crisp ball movement was creating wide open looks, while their defense was forcing Texas into tough contested shots all night long.
Okay, but Texas is a championship-level team. You knew they weren't going to go down without a fight. They made their runs in the second half, they tried to claw back in, but every single time, Vanderbilt had an answer. The second half starts, and who else? Mikayla Blakes. She calmly drains the 3 ball, and just like that, the lead balloons to 20 points, the biggest it had been all game. And the home crowd is absolutely losing its mind.
The commentators started calling Blakes and Galvin Batman and Robin, and honestly, it was the perfect description. They were just an unstoppable 1-2 punch in the two-man game, running these pick and rolls that left the Texas defense completely scrambled, creating shots for themselves and everybody else.
But here come the Longhorns. Players like Bonna Preston come off the bench, providing a real spark, using her strength to get to the rim, and they cut that 20-point lead down. You had to start wondering, wait a minute, is a comeback actually possible here?
The answer to that question was a loud, resounding no. With Texas trying to build momentum, Mikayla Blakes sizes up her defender, hits her with a devastating crossover, and drills a 3-pointer right in her face. That, right there, was the dagger. Game over.
And what came next was basically a victory lap. This wasn't just a win, it was a loud and clear message being sent to the rest of the country, straight from Nashville, Tennessee.
And the magician's final trick of the night? A jaw-dropping 34 points for Mikayla Blakes. This was her fourth consecutive game with over 30 points. Just a legendary performance.
When you look at the final score, it tells the whole story. An 86-70 victory that, honestly, wasn't even as close as that score looks. Vanderbilt led this thing from start to finish in a truly dominant showing against an elite team.
The announcers really summed it up perfectly. There was no letdown, not a single moment of doubt. From the opening tip to the final buzzer, Vanderbilt put on a masterclass and proved they absolutely belong in the conversation with the nation's very best.
So after knocking off giants like LSU, Oklahoma, and now just dismantling Texas, Vanderbilt has proven they are way more than just a contender. The only real question left is this finally the year they win it all?